students, welcome to YouTube channel of Srimati R.S. Kalia Primary School. Myself, Miss Zeenat Dhanani. Today I will be teaching you the topic pronouns, number, gender and case. Okay. Now in last lecture I had told you about nouns, case, nominative case, objective case, possessive case. Today we will see unit 30. What do you mean by number, gender and case? Okay. Let us have a look on the board. Always remember this we have already done in our pronouns lesson. Okay. Just a recap to freshen you up. Singular, plural. First person singular is I, me, mine. And when it comes to plural first person, I changes to we, me changes to us and mine changes to ours. Second person singular, you, yours. For plural also it is the same, you, yours. Third person singular, he, him, his, she, her, hers, it, and when it comes to plural third person, they, them, theirs. Okay, now little bit in detail I will explain you. The first and the second person pronouns I, we, you, us and yours. Okay, that means I, we, us, you and yours. This is the same. Okay. These pronouns, first and second person pronouns, I, we, you, us and yours can be used as both masculine or feminine. Okay. You can use it for both masculine gender as well as feminine gender. So all these pronouns, I, we, us, you and yours can be used both as masculine or feminine. But when it comes to he, third person singular, he, him and his, you cannot use it for feminine. Okay? He, him and his belong to the masculine gender and she, her and hers belong to the feminine gender. Now when we talk about it, the pronoun it, okay, it is of neuter gender when we talk about non-living things, but sometimes it is used for small children and animals. For animals we use it, for non-living things we use it, but many a times in some cases for small children also it is used. But if it is specific boy or girl, avoid using it. And they, them and theirs are used for all the genders. Okay? They, them and theirs do not fall in any one particular category of gender. They are used for all the genders. Okay? Now let us see on the board personal pronouns. Personal pronouns have the same number and gender as the nouns for which they stand. All of you know personal pronouns? Yes? So they have the same number and gender as the nouns for which they stand. Example I'll give you. The boy has failed. He did not work hard. Now the boy is the noun. For the boy is a masculine noun. Okay, masculine gender. So for the boy we will use he. Okay, and the girl has passed. She worked hard. Girl is a feminine gender. For girl we will use she. So they mean to say that personal pronouns have the same number and gender as the noun for which they stand. If it is a boy, he will come. If it is a man, he will come. Girl, woman, aunt, for all these nouns, she, her can be used. Okay. I and we are used in the nominative case. Okay, Okay, now we'll talk a bit about case. I and we. Yesterday I had told you nominative case means subject. Okay, when we talk about the subject. So I and we are used in the nominative case. I'll give you an example. I am the captain of the team. When I say this sentence, I am the captain of the team. I is the subject. So I is in the nominative case. We are the world champions in cricket. We is the subject. So we also is in the nominative case. So remember, I and we are in the nominative. We are used in the nominative case. Me and us. Okay, me and us are used in the object, are used as the object in the objective case. Over here they have used in your textbook, they have used the word accusative case. Accusative case means objective case, that is the object of a verb. My dog obeys me. My dog obeys me. So me is the object. He is angry with us. Us is also the object. So me and us are used in the objective case. Mine, ours. This car is mine. Okay, this house is ours. You have got an idea what I am talking about? Mine, ours are used in the possessive case because they show possession. This bat is mine. This bat belongs to me. Is this bus ours? You are asking that does this bus belong to us? Is this bus ours? So mine and ours will be used in the possessive case. And you is used as both nominative and accusative case. Okay? You. The pronoun you can be used in both the nominative case as well as the objective case. Example I'll give you of a nominative case. You love your dogs. You love your dogs. So over here in this sentence, you is nominative case. Your dogs love you. Your dogs love you. You, it is coming in the end. So over here you is used as the object. So it will be in the accusative case or objective case. These dogs are yours. Now when I say yours, it is showing possession. These dogs are yours. They belong to you. So yours is the possessive case. He, she, it, they. He is a boy. He is my friend. He, she, it, they are used in the nominative case. Him, her, them, it will be used in the objective case. And his, hers, theirs. His, hers and theirs will be used in the possessive case because his, hers and theirs show possession. Okay? So as I explained to you, personal pronouns you are clear with? Personal pronouns I, he, she, we, they have their forms me. Like I told you, he changes to him, I changes to me, she changes to her, we changes to us and they changes to them for the objective case. Do not, okay, one more thing what I want to tell you is that you will not use I, do not use I for me when the pronoun is connected by a conjunction and or with some other word in the objective case. This I will explain you with the help of an example. Okay students, now what I was explaining to you was to use me instead of I when the pronoun is connected by a conjunction and or. All of you are familiar with conjunctions? Yes? So when you see a conjunction and or, you will use me instead of I. For example, these books are for you and me. I have not written here I because the conjunction and is there. Okay, so when you see a conjunction, you will use me, you will not use I. One more example I'll give you. He invited my sister and me to dinner. My sister and. So when the conjunction and is there or is there, you will use me. Remember to use me instead of I. Okay, we must always write you and I must work together. You will not say I and you. Okay, it is not I and you, it is you and I. You and he, it is not he and you. Okay, you and he must go together. Harry and I, not I and Harry. We often make this mistake, we say I first, but actually it is incorrect. Harry and I is never used in the beginning. He and I, not I and he. You and he and I can never get on well together. You and Ali and I. So these examples are stating that I is used later, not in the beginning of the sentence. We always write between you and me. Between him and me. It is not between you and I. The secret is between you and me. Between him and me. Between her and me. The case of the pronoun after than or as may be found by completing the sentence. I'll give you a THAN than. You know that THAN, there are two words. One is THAN and the other is THEN. This is pronounced as than, THAN, than. Okay, than is used for comparing. Okay, then, this is then. This is than and then this is then. Then means later, afterwards. Than we use for comparing. So, he is taller than I. Okay, you will say he is taller than I. You are comparing. We actually don't say I am, but when you are framing the sentence in your mind, you can use the word am. He is taller than I am. You are comparing, but we will not write am. We will just say he is taller than I. Okay? I am stronger than he. I am stronger than he is. We don't say is, we just say he. But you can use is in your mind to frame the sentence. I am stronger than he. He loves her more than he loves me. He loves will not come in the sentence. What we will say? He loves her more than me. Okay, he loves her more than me. We reached there earlier than they. They did, but they will not come. Only we will say we reached there earlier than they. He loves you more than I. More than I love you, but love you will not come again. What we will say? See, if you want to compare and make a proper sentence, what you will write? He loves you more than I love you. That means he also loves you and I also love you. But he loves you more. Okay, so he loves you more than I love you. But last, love you will not come. We will just say he loves you more than I. Is it clear? The complement of the verb to be is always in the nominative case. If the complement is a personal pronoun I, we, me, we should always use its nominative form. For example, who is there? It is I. We don't say it is me, it is I. Who is there is to be verb. Yes, this is the to be verb. Who is there? It is I. We will not say it is me. Okay, we have to use the personal pronoun I. It was he, not him. It was he who knocked the door. or it was she who danced in the competition. We don't say it was him. It is her, it is she. It was we that said no or that said so. We don't say it was us, it was we. Is this clear to all of you? Okay, in informal conversation. Now what do you mean by informal conversation? Formal conversation means talk, discussion. There are two types of conversation. One is the formal conversation and the other is the informal conversation. Formal conversation means when we write. When we write something, it comes in formal conversation. And informal conversation means when we speak or when we message someone. Okay? So in informal conversation, the objective form is often used after the verb to be. For example, it's me. It's me. Me will become the object because we are writing. Okay? Speaking. It's me. Was it them? Them will come later. It's me. Me will become the object. So in informal conversation, the objective form is often used after the verb to be. Me will come after it's. Them will come after was it. Okay. Now we will see the use of it. The pronoun it is used. Where do we use the pronoun it? For things without life. First point, we use the pronoun it for things without life. For example, I have a book. It has pictures in it. Book is a non-living thing, so we will use it. I have a book. It has pictures in it. Second is for animals. I told you earlier, for animals also we use it. The horse fell and broke its leg. The horse is an animal. So the horse fell and broke its leg. Third is, in speaking of time and weather. When you speak about time and weather, we use it. It is raining. It is very hot today. The weather is hot. Okay, time. It is 12 o'clock by my watch. So when you talk about the weather, when you talk about time, you will use it. Fourth is for young children. I explained you when we talk about young children also, we say it. Example, when I saw the child, it was crying. We all know that small children cry, yes, often. So when I saw the child, it was crying. If you know that whether the child is a boy or girl, you can say he was crying or she was crying. But if you don't know, only if you say child, you can use it. But remember, it is only for younger children. Next is to give emphasis to the noun or pronoun following. Example, who is at the door? It is I. You are asking a question, who is at the door? So you have to answer who is at the door. I is the pronoun, so it is I. We use I to give emphasis to the noun or the pronoun following. It was I who first protested. So before the pronoun I, you have used it to give emphasis to your pronoun. It was you who first began the quarrel. So it is giving emphasis to the pronoun you. And last is as a provisional subject before the verb to be when the real subject follows. That means what? It is our duty to respect our elders. It is used as a provisional subject before the verb to be. To be verb is over here. It is. So before the to be verb, before is, you have used it. Okay? When the as a provisional subject before the verb to be when the real subject follows. Real subject is elders. So you will use it before to be verb. It is our duty to respect our elders. It die than to beg. So before is you have used it. So these are the uses of it. Over here we end the chapter. I'll just recap with you. I'll explain you singular, plural, first person, second person, third person. Okay, I and we are used in the nominative case. Me, us are used in the objective case. Mine, ours will be used in the possessive case. You is used both in the nominative case and in the objective case. He, she, it, they are used in the nominative case. Him, her, it, them are used in the objective case. His, hers and theirs will be used in the possessive case. Personal pronouns. About personal pronouns, I had told you that they have the same number and gender as the nouns for which they stand. If it is boy, we will use he. If it is girl, we will use she. If it is a non-living thing, we will use it. Then I had explained you that we always use me, we never use I. When over here it is, we use me instead of I when the pronoun is connected by a conjunction. When you have a conjunction and or, you will use me, you will not use I. He invited my sister and me, not he invited my sister and I to dinner, because we have used the conjunction and. And then we have discussed the uses of it. That it, the pronoun it is used for lifeless things, for animals, in speaking of time and weather, for young children, when we have to give emphasis to the noun or the pronoun following, and as a provisional subject before the verb to be. Over here children, we end our lesson. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. See you soon.